Chelsea have had a pretty strong start to the 2025-26 season under Enzo Maresca, but there's a massive cloud hanging over Stamford Bridge. That cloud is shaped like Cole Palmer. He's been the ghost in the machine this season, starting just 2 games. And one of those against Manchester United saw him heartbreakingly subbed off in the first half. It's a huge blow for a player who was an absolute phenomenon last season. Now, here's a stat that might surprise you. If you look at the Premier League table right now, Chelsea are actually 1 point better off than they were at this exact stage last season. Right now, after 11 games, the Blues are sitting third with 20 points, 6 points behind leaders Arsenal. So on paper, you could argue they aren't missing Palmer. But let's be real, every single Chelsea fan is asking the same question. Just how much closer to the top would we be if our star man was fit? Would that 6-point gap to Arsenal even exist? It's the great what-if of Chelsea's season so far. The big talking point has been Palmer's potential return. For weeks, the Champions League clash against Barcelona has been circled on the calendar. It's seen as the perfect stage for him to make his comeback. A massive game at Stamford Bridge where Chelsea could make a real statement to the rest of Europe. Palmer himself is reportedly desperate to play in that match. You can't blame him. It's the kind of high-stakes game that top players live for. He wants to be the hero. However, it seems there's a bit of a disagreement brewing behind the scenes. According to reports, while Palmer is pushing to be involved against Barca, the club is taking a much more cautious approach. Chelsea are not willing to rush him back, and it looks like the player and the club might have different ideas about the ideal return date. And honestly, who can blame the club? The long-term health of their most valuable asset has to be the #1 priority. This situation brings up a really important point about player management, and we have a perfect example right here at Chelsea. Our captain, Reece James. It's been about a year since James last suffered a hamstring injury. A whole year. That's a massive achievement for a player who was plagued by fitness issues. Enzo Maresca and the medical team have done a fantastic job managing his minutes, protecting him, and ensuring he stays on the pitch. This cautious, long-term approach has paid off brilliantly. They've tried to apply the same strategy to Roméo Lavia, but unfortunately, it's been a much tougher battle. Lavia's struggles with injury have continued, and some fans are starting to lose hope that they'll ever see him reach his full potential in a Chelsea shirt. It's a sad situation, and it serves as a stark warning. This is exactly what Chelsea must avoid with Cole Palmer. He is simply too important, too talented, and too central to the club's future to risk a setback. Rushing him back for one game, even one as big as Barcelona, could lead to a injury that keeps him out for even longer. It's a gamble that's just not worth taking. So, what's the right move? Palmer needs to look at the example set by his captain, Reece James. Trust the process, trust the manager, and trust the medical staff. It might be frustrating to miss the Barcelona game, but there are so many more big moments to come. Just for days after that Champions League tie, Chelsea face Arsenal in the Premier League. That's a huge game. Then there are more crucial league matches to follow. The bigger picture is what matters. A fully fit Cole Palmer for the rest of the season is infinitely more valuable than a 70% fit Palmer for one night against Barcelona. It's about patience, it's about thinking long-term, and if that means waiting another week or two, then that's what has to happen. The club's cautious stance is the right one, and for the good of the team and his own career, Palmer needs to follow their lead. What do you guys think? Should Chelsea risk Palmer for the Barca game, or is patience the key? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Chelsea content.